Yo, I'm back with another weapon review. I'm going to talk about the Coda Torxica here. There's some new dual pistols that I really like. They have a unique gimmick where they spread a bunch of cold procs on the battlefield, and they're pretty useful for CCing enemies. And bonus cold procs, they give you bonus crit damage, so it's really nice. On top of that, they're really easy to get, and there's some pretty powerful secondary weapons. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill some guys here in the Simulacrum. We'll stack up our galvanized mods first and our merciless arcane. They got a crazy mag size here. You can just hold down the trigger. It kind of reminds me of like the Soma Prime back in the day. Just a nice bullet hose weapon. Boom. Very solid and respectable damage output there. If we go here then, show you my build. This is what we got going on. Tons of status procs. So we have Galvanized Shot on for the bonus damage. You know, it's Condition Overload for guns. Galvanized Diffusion, since we're running a Arcane here for base damage. We don't need like a Serration mod or anything. This is like a nice little combo I like, Lethal Torrent and Creeping Bullseye. If the gun has a decent base fire rate, I like running these two mods together over a Primed Pistol Gambit. I think it works out really well. Primed Heated Charge, because heat damage is very, very nice. Primed Target Cracker for the extra crit multiplier, and viral damage. That's what I got going on here. On top of my like Kuva, the Valence bonus here or whatever, I got Radiation. Heat's probably better. Magnetic is also probably really good for overguard damage and stuff in general like that. Radiation is also good. It's a nice combined element and a nice extra proc to get for our Galvanized Shot. If you are just getting this and don't have the Steel Path Arcane, I'd probably go in and put Hornet Strike in for Lethal Torrent, and then just used either Primed Pistol Gambit or normal Pistol Gambit here instead of Creeping Bullseye. That would be my go-to if you don't have this Arcane and you need the base damage. That's probably what I'd run. But yeah, 2 Forma, you know, it's nothing crazy, and typically if you really like a Kuva Coda sister weapon, you want to put 5 Forma on it. So I think 2 Forma base actually isn't that bad. If you wanted to go 3 Forma, 3 more Forma, you know, you could definitely probably fit some interesting stuff in here. The only thing I was thinking maybe run normal pistol Gambit here and put in Elementalist as well over Lethal Torrent, and maybe that's more damage. But like I feel like the fire rate and the multi-shot on top of the bonus crit chance that I'm getting here, I feel like this is the play with these 2 mods over Elementalist and Gambit. But if you have you know, different conclusions you've come to, you know, let me know. And on top of that, I feel like with the status chance is super high and we're running heat damage, Cascadia Flare might not be too bad. I feel like I need a higher fire rate for that to work, but you know, that's kind of up to you. Deadhead wouldn't be bad. The damage isn't like giga insane, you know, like a dual Toxicus. Everyone loves those dual pistols. So maybe if you want the extra headshot damage and make sure you're going for headshots on these things, that's definitely a route you could go. Because we have all the status procs and whatnot, and we're running Galvanized Shots, maybe Secondary Encumber wouldn't be too bad for just triggering all the status effects and getting a bunch of bonus damage with our Galvanized Shot. But Merciless, the big mag, kind of want to reload as quick as possible. Yeah, that's what I got going on for my build here. And I'm going to go use it in a mission now. Survival mission. So we are here in the mission. I'm playing Mr. Corvex. Just wanted to play a tanky Warframe, just so I can just use the gun and not die, and this is what we got going on. But yeah, you can see these cold rocks on top of the cold priming status from my Sentinel. These guys are basically permafrozen. I think the utility from this gun is really nice. Damage is crazy. We got an insane amount of ammo. What is there not to like? And honestly, my radiation valence bonus is pretty nice because I'm playing Corvex and I'm getting my little resistance to status bonuses back. So I'm not getting like a slash proct or puncture proct here. It's pretty good, pretty good. That could be like a Corvex tip if anyone wants to play Corvex a lot. Use a Lich weapon with a radiation bonus. I didn't really think of that until literally right now. Pretty smart. That way you don't really have to, I mean, obviously you have your abilities and whatnot. But this is pretty good. I think Frost, his biting Frost augment procs on frozen enemies from any source. They don't have to be frozen from his abilities, right? So if you run this on Frost with the Sentinel to make enemies freeze, that could be really good. That's another synergy you can make with the with this melee weapon, with this secondary weapon. This is very good. I've been running it a lot while hunting my technosites, and it's really good. It's just you don't have to build it up like an Incarnon. You just pull it out and it gets the job done. I've also really liked the Coda Bassocyst. I made a video on that yesterday. That thing is, I think it's the best shotgun in the game. Maybe the second best. It doesn't deal with like attenuated enemies well, like the Acolyte. Like the Acolyte takes like 4 or 5 shots to kill. You really gotta whittle them down. Compared to something like the Felarks, will like 2, 3 shot it. So, but for everything else, with the innate blast and mod for like viral, heat, and blast all in one gun, it's pretty insane. I like how it tells you when enemies are affected by cold procs with this gun too. It's very nice. Oh, gotta reload. That's another reason I didn't run. I think Flare is obviously higher damage for this gun, but the reload speed from Merciless I think helps it a lot. It feels really good to have the like constant uptime on your pistols here. Oh, here comes the Acolyte. It's probably not going to be anything impressive. The Acolyte's weak to corrosive. I'm modded for viral heat and radiation with my valence bonus, so it shouldn't be too insane. I mean, it's certainly getting the job done. I mean, it's respectable. I think this is a really good gun to just, like, if you like it and you want to invest in it, it's 100% worth it. I wouldn't say no. The cold procs are crazy. The damage is, like, good. I just whittled that guy down like nothing. Very, very good. I'm happy. I always like the dual weapons. Just, like, at any point in the game, whether it's dual pistols or, like, the dual thrown weapons and whatnot, and I was really let down with the Tenet Diplos. They just didn't click for me. I really like the Kuva Stubba, the cool double Stubbas. That's a fun weapon, so I was really hoping these ones would be good, and they are. Might be like a new staple for me. It's kind of hard to beat the Dual Torxica though. I do love those things. But yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. Could have some fun on your rally with a bonus crit chance on this thing. That would be fun. Oh wow, we're already at 5 minutes. Flew by when you're having a good time. Well, I thank you enough to just sit here and say goodbye. Bye. That is the Dual Torxica Coda. They're very good. I would recommend grabbing them if they're back today, tomorrow, whenever. Look for the radiation element, look for heat, look for magnetic. Yo, good time to go.